Steam Next Fest is coming to an end.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
And after playing more than 60 games, I will introduce my top 15 favorite games of Steam Next Fest. Let's see which games caught my attention. VOIN has you fight off hordes of enemies in a dark fantasy first-person action RPG hack and slash with open world-like levels. You navigate the world, level up, and master your skill of wielding primordial elements.
Damn!
VOIN has been a nice surprise during Steam Next Fest. It felt very nice with character movement. Fighting enemies is very pleasant and transition between battles doesn't seem boring or slow. This game is the work of solo developer Nikita Sodisar, a guy that has spent around 6 years to develop his project, but now is in final stages of development, although there's no release date yet. This one is a game that I've tried some months ago and now I tried again during Steam Next Fest. I wanted to see how was development going and it's truly promising. SULFUR is a first-person shooter roguelike with modifiable guns, enchantments, survival cooking and unpredictable challenges. You play as a priest that fights goblins and various monsters in his way to solve the mystery of who burned his church.
Oh God.
SULFUR will be released as early access on 28th of October, so it's perfect to check the demo because this one is about to be out. The Edge of Allegoria is a classic RPG. Game knows perfectly that his potential public is grown up right now. And they've mixed the old aesthetics with a more funny and adult story. It has some amazing details that make more satisfying experience for the player. For example, one thing that I love is that with afflictions like poison, screen color is changing. Another detail is that you can pet and name your dog in the adventure, so I call mine Noah, as my old blind and crazy dog. Game is set to be released on 4th of December, so don't miss it out. Next in my list is a game that has inside another game.
He's got good brains.
In Is This Game Trying to Kill Me? You are kidnapped by a strange guy that forces you to play a PC game. While playing, weird things are happening in the room you stay. PC game and room are connected and you need both places to solve the puzzles and advance. It has similar aura than Inscription's beginning. Demo felt short but very promising. Puzzles are clever, well implemented and blending of both worlds is nicely done. Game is set to be released on 13th of November. Next in the list we have STARVADERS. It's a strategy roguelike game that mixes deck building with grid-based tactic battles. You have multiple cards and artifacts that give you a wide variety of options, so game feels very complete and funny to try different ways to achieve the end. As a demo, it feels good, but it seems that for full release it will be a super hit because you can feel that potential is over the roof. Release is planned for second quarter next year. After playing more than 60 games, STARVADERS is one of the biggest magic moments that I have trying demos this time. The art style is like nothing else I've ever experienced in video gaming. I was amazed all the time that I played, even feeling goosebumps with how beautiful it looks.
So good.
It was one of the first games I played, but it stuck in my head even now. It's a narrative puzzle game that combines the investigation of solving a kidnapping with the exploration of a gorgeous world inspired by Persian art. Neon Blood had lots of people waiting for the demo. Neon Blood was presented some years ago and people fell in love with the pixel art mixed with cyberpunk style. And demo is up to the standards created with trailers. art is a unique blend of 2D and 3D, combining the retro style of hand-drawn and animated pixel art with highly detailed environments.
Oh my god! Wow!
Gameplay is a combination of deep story with a clever detective system and a turn-based combat style like all RPGs. Game is developed by Chaotic Brain Studio, a studio set in Madrid. It will be released on the 26th of November, so the wait is almost over. Sultan's game is a car-based simulation and narrative adventure inspired by the 1001 Nights stories. Sultan has commanded you to play a cruel game for his own pleasure. You have to choose between difficult decisions to satisfy his desires. It has complex tabletop mechanics that require some serious intellectual effort to master the game, so be ready to squeeze your mind. Game hasn't had a release date but is planned to be public in first quarter of 2025. Playing Frameland was something magic for me. It woke up lots of nice memories from young Julius. It gave me flashbacks of my childhood with my Game Boy Color. It's a classic RPG Pokémon style with a deep lore. Turn-based combat is very well implemented. Frameland features unique old-school pixel art and 40-track original 16-bit style music. Release date is 13th of October, so if you like demo, you won't have to wait too long to play the full release.
Okay, let's go.
I was very excited to play SCARLET in. Long ago I discovered it in X, and I fell in love with art style. Characters and dialogues are embroidered, and I was very curious about the concept and how it worked in the game, and the result is just amazing. Matches very well with the rest of the scenery and gives a tremendous personality to the game. Also, I was very pleased to play and discover the dungeon moment in the demo. I will not say nothing else about that, because I want you to experience that. The release date hasn't been announced yet, but I'll be following closely. MAINFRAMES is a charming platformer that plays out entirely within the windows and desktop of a PC monitor. You play as a floppy disk that moves around in a very precise platformer similar to Celeste. Very difficult to make the levels at the first attempt, but when you achieve the puzzles, it's very satisfying. You can feel looking at the gameplay that maybe it's a simple game with no depth, but that's not true. You have multiple levels and mechanics that give you a wide range of possibilities. Game will be out in first quarter of 2025, and I can't wait to play the full game. First of all, I want to say that I've never played Citizen Sleeper, so me playing the demo of the sequel was a bit random. I saw a couple of people posting very good reviews about it and I wanted to try. And they were right. Game is good as hell.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
In this tabletop-inspired RPG, you are an escaped android on the run with a malfunctioned body and a price on your head and no memory of your past. Get a ship, build a crew, and take on contracts while you navigate across the Star Wars belt. Game will be out on 2025. Meanwhile, we can play Citizen Sleeper that has 93% of positive reviews with more than 5,000 of it.
Nice.
Bronze medal goes to The Rise of the Golden Idol. It's a detective game that has a prequel, The Case of the Golden Idol. First game was a hit on Steam, but I didn't have the time to try, but now it will be my next game to play. This demo is the second game ever to make me feel as a true detective with a major case to solve. First game was The Return of the Obra Dinn. Game is super funny but at the same time difficult and challenging. Game is out on next month, November. Silver medal and runner-up is Rift of the Necrodancer. It's a rhythm game that's in between Guitar Hero and Hi-Fi Rush, where every beat is a battle. Game is very fun to play, easy to start in it and very addictive in the competition side. Game is developed by the same company that almost 10 years ago made Crypt of the Necrodancer, a game that has more than 20,000 reviews with 95% of positive ones. And now, I want to present the winner, the gold medalist, the champion of the world. Sorry, we are closed. It's a single-player survival horror game. Classic PS2 vibe, but at the same time modern and futuristic art style. Gameplay mixes fixed camera angles like a Resident Evil game with unique first-person shooter battles. Altogether with a unique power that allows you to see between walls and solve puzzles. Game will be out, so let's see how far it comes. But I'm guessing that this one will go overwhelmingly positive in reviews. And that's all for Steam Next Fest in 2024. This event is always a happy and exciting moment for me. On top of that, this time I had the time to play and review more than 60 games. I've been enjoying the work of lots of indie devs that put their hearts into their creations, and it felt. Lots of games are not in this list, but doesn't mean I didn't enjoy them. Also lots of games that I didn't have the time to play and review. I'm sure that many games out there are not reaching the amount of credit they deserve. The only thing that I can say is that thanks for putting your games out there and enjoy the process and the result even if money is not paying off. Thanks to every indie dev out there doing games and making us enjoy video games.